Welcome everyone to the What Happens When channel, where everyday questions are answered. Before we get into it, why don't you hit the subscribe, like, and smash the notification bell? Okay, let's do this. Welcome to our eye-opening exploration of one of the most critical questions facing our planet's future. What would happen if Earth ran out of oxygen? This isn't just another doomsday scenario, it's a crucial examination of the very element that sustains life as we know it. Before we dive deep into this fascinating topic, we invite you to join the conversation by sharing your thoughts in the comments below. Our atmosphere's composition has remained relatively stable for millions of years, with oxygen making up approximately 21% of the air we breathe. This delicate balance didn't happen by accident. It's the result of billions of years of biological and geological processes working in perfect harmony. But what if this equilibrium were to be disrupted? The consequences would be far more extensive and immediate than most people realize. Let's begin with the immediate effects of an oxygen-depleted Earth. Within just minutes of oxygen levels dropping significantly, every human and animal on the planet would begin experiencing severe cognitive impairment. Our brains, which consume approximately 20% of our body's oxygen supply, would be the first to signal distress. Within 3 minutes, permanent brain damage would begin. Within 5 minutes, death would be inevitable. But the horror wouldn't stop there. This would only be the beginning of a cascade of catastrophic events. The oceans, which currently serve as Earth's largest oxygen reservoir, would undergo a dramatic transformation. Marine life would face rapid extinction, starting with larger species and working down the food chain. The beautiful coral reefs, already threatened by climate change, would disappear entirely. The death of marine ecosystems would trigger a chain reaction affecting everything from global food security to weather patterns. Perhaps most dramatically, without oxygen, our atmosphere would lose its ability to protect us from harmful solar radiation. The ozone layer, composed of 3 oxygen atoms bound together, would dissipate. Ultraviolet radiation would flood the Earth's surface, making it virtually uninhabitable even if we could somehow survive without breathing oxygen. The planet's geology would transform before our eyes. Iron, which remains stable in our oxygen-rich environment, would become more reactive. Our iconic red rocks and soils would lose their color, as the iron oxide that gives them their distinctive hue would change composition. Buildings would begin to deteriorate in unprecedented ways, as the chemical processes we rely on for structural stability would fundamentally change. But let's step back and examine why this scenario, while hypothetical, deserves our serious attention. Human activities are already impacting oxygen levels in concerning ways. Deforestation removes crucial oxygen-producing trees at an alarming rate. We lose approximately 137 species of plants, animals, and insects every day due to deforestation. The Amazon rainforest, often called Earth's lungs, has lost nearly 20% of its coverage in just the last 50 years. Ocean pollution and warming present another serious threat to our oxygen supply. Phytoplankton, microscopic marine organisms responsible for producing up to 80% of Earth's oxygen, are declining due to ocean acidification and rising temperatures. These tiny organisms have decreased by approximately 40% since 1950, representing a serious threat to our planet's oxygen production capacity. The intricate balance between oxygen production and consumption exists within a complex web of ecological relationships. Plants and trees absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen through photosynthesis, while animals and humans do the opposite through respiration. This cycle has maintained stable atmospheric oxygen levels for millions of years. However, human activities are increasingly disrupting this balance. Industrial processes and fossil fuel combustion consume oxygen while releasing carbon dioxide and other pollutants. While our current atmosphere contains such an abundant supply of oxygen that immediate depletion isn't likely, the gradual degradation of oxygen-producing ecosystems presents a real long-term concern. We're essentially conducting a global experiment with our life support system. Consider the ethical implications of our current trajectory. Short-term economic gains often drive decisions that damage oxygen-producing ecosystems. Deforestation continues because immediate profits from logging and agriculture outweigh the long-term value of intact forests. Ocean pollution persists because implementing sustainable practices often requires significant upfront costs and lifestyle changes. The transformation our planet would undergo in an oxygen-depleted scenario serves as a stark reminder of our dependence on this invisible gas. Without oxygen, fire would become impossible. This means no combustion engines, no electricity generation through current methods, and no cooking. The technological civilization we've built would grind to a halt almost immediately. The chemical processes that break down organic matter would change dramatically. Dead plants and animals wouldn't decompose in the same way, potentially leading to a buildup of organic materials similar to what created fossil fuels millions of years ago. The very processes that recycle nutrients through Earth's ecosystems would be fundamentally altered. Temperature regulation would become another critical issue. Oxygen plays a crucial role in our atmosphere's ability to retain and distribute heat. Without it, temperature extremes would become more severe, potentially leading to rapid freezing in some areas and extreme heating in others. The weather patterns we rely on for agriculture and water distribution would become unpredictable and potentially hostile to life as we know it. Looking at this scenario through an innovator's perspective, we can identify crucial areas for technological development and policy change. Carbon capture technologies, reforestation initiatives, and ocean conservation efforts become not just environmental projects, but survival imperatives. The development of oxygen-generating technologies for space exploration might one day prove crucial for maintaining Earth's breathable atmosphere. The practical challenges of preventing oxygen depletion intersect with complex ethical considerations. How do we balance economic development with environmental preservation? How can we ensure equitable access to clean air while protecting the ecosystems that produce it? These questions demand immediate attention and action. We're already seeing localized examples of oxygen depletion's effects. Urban areas with severe air pollution experience reduced oxygen levels, leading to health problems and decreased quality of life. Marine dead zones, areas of ocean with too little oxygen to support most marine life, are expanding globally. These serve as warning signs of what could happen on a larger scale if we don't address the root causes. The solution to preventing this scenario requires a holistic approach. It involves protecting and restoring forests, reducing ocean pollution, limiting industrial emissions, and developing sustainable technologies. It requires international cooperation, as atmospheric oxygen doesn't respect national boundaries. Most importantly, it demands individual awareness and action. Education plays a crucial role in addressing this challenge. Understanding the oxygen cycle, its importance, and how human activities affect it enables informed decision-making at both personal and policy levels. When people understand what's at stake, they're more likely to support and participate in conservation efforts. The conflict between short-term economic gains and long-term sustainability isn't new, but the stakes have never been higher. We must find ways to align economic incentives with environmental preservation. This might include carbon pricing, ecosystem service payments, or new business models that profit from conservation rather than destruction. Looking forward, there's reason for both concern and hope. While current trends are alarming, we have the knowledge and technology to address these challenges. Renewable energy adoption is accelerating, reforestation projects are gaining support, and ocean conservation efforts are expanding. The key is accelerating these positive changes before we reach critical tipping points. This exploration of Earth without oxygen serves as a powerful reminder of our planet's delicate balance and our role in maintaining it. While complete oxygen depletion remains unlikely, the gradual degradation of oxygen-producing ecosystems poses a real threat to future generations. Every action that protects these systems, from supporting conservation efforts to making sustainable personal choices, helps ensure a breathable future for all life on Earth. As we conclude this examination of a world without oxygen, we invite you to reflect on your role in protecting our planet's air. What changes can you make in your daily life to support oxygen-producing ecosystems? How can we collectively ensure that this hypothetical scenario remains firmly in the realm of speculation? Share your thoughts and ideas in the comments below, and let's work together to protect the air we breathe. Remember, every breath we take connects us to the complex web of life that maintains Earth's atmosphere. Our actions today determine the air quality future generations will inherit. The choice and the responsibility belongs to all of us. Thanks for watching.